Hey loves, welcome to my channel. And today, y'all, we about to hop into the energy. Got my ginger honey tea and my Stanley. And we about to hop in. And today's energy, we're gonna talk about a past person, your past person. We talk about your person from your past who is now in regret, but not your this person was basically playing games. They didn't know what they had when they had it, and they lost it because they played with it. And now I feel like that you're fully gone and out the picture, and they see like the door is not open no more, slammed shut. They can't get back through. It's over with. It's done for you. I feel like you and this person went on cycles of makeup to breakup, taking breaks, them coming back, taking breaks, them coming back. This time the door, you slammed it shut. You slammed it shut. You went within. You started working on yourself and focusing and pouring all your love into you and getting the lessons that made you go on a cycle over and over again. And while you were doing that, this person slammed the door shut on their side and went and started playing. Started dating karmics, started partying, started just wilding out and being for the street. Because to them, it's like, oh, we play this game all the time. And this is what I feel like they usually do with people. Like, they go in, it's this whirlwind romance, and then they get uninterested, and then they start to fall back and make the person who they with feel like what's going on, or trying to grasp at the breadcrumbs that they drop in while they give into other people. And that makes the people who they with either try to hold on to them tighter, and it feeds their ego because it makes them feel like I got this person trying to chase me from home, but then I got people out here chasing me in the streets. And I feel like your past energy like that. They like that. They feel like they was that guy. They was him. They feel like the masculine, but like, yeah, everybody want me. Like, I could have the perfect home life, and I could have everybody out here in the streets too. And that just stroked their ego. And I feel like them spinning the block this time and you not turning around is putting their ego in judgment. It's like, wait a minute, I always spin the block and can come right back. And the fact that they can't spin it this time, that this person really having to go into dark night of the soul and has this person is in turmoil. Whoever this was that was playing games, it's like they literally sat down and manifested the person they wanted. Whoever I'm talking to, you and this person, y'all was, that could be your flame. And you came in, I feel like you loved this person, you poured into this person, you gave this person your all. I feel like you saw where this person was broken at. But the divine feminine in you wanted to be the one to love the hurt out of the divine masculine. You wanted to be the one to heal. And I really feel like this person leaned on you for a lot of healing. I feel like the divine feminine was very emotionally intelligent. And she was very locked in with the divine. And she could step to the divine on this person's behalf when this person was feeling things they didn't even know what they were feeling or why they were feeling them. I felt like that feminine energy was able to break it down in terms they could understand. They could go to the divine on their behalf and could kind of help walk them through. But now that divine feminine is no longer there. And I feel like this person just realized it. It's like, I feel like y'all have been on a break for a while because the divine feminine was able to go in and fully heal and start a whole new timeline. And she out here back in her glow doing her thing. And he been playing like no lessons learned, no nothing. It's all I'm gonna show her by playing with karmics and just doing stuff that do not serve their higher purpose, do not feed their soul, do not help them grow as a masculine, do not get them no further to the vision, just doing stuff just to do it. And I feel like it was almost like punishing the divine feminine. Like I'm gonna cross my arms as the emperor and storm over here, and I'm gonna show you. And then the empress is like, yeah, I could care less. I went through a whirlwind. Like I tried, I poured, I loved, I gave, and now I'm about to pour into me. And it's actually seeing the benefits of that. And I feel like now the masculine has spent around and they looking like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be somewhere. Because I feel like when this person went and stormed off across their arms and was like, yeah, whatever, it's over, I'm done. I feel like the masculine like thought that the feminine was gonna be in the energy of woe is me. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall off my journey now. Let me take a sip, y'all. But I'm gonna fall off my journey and go chasing behind because that would have really fed their ego. And then when they didn't chase, it's like I'm really gonna show you, and then you still didn't chase. So now I feel like your person has turned around because the games are getting boring now. The streets are no longer streeting. The females that's out there that they ran behind, the karmics, these are karmics. You left a divine feminine to run behind karmics. The karmics that they ran behind is not measuring up to shit that the feminine was. And I feel like this masculine is getting older. It's like, baby, you was not in your 20s, fine in your prime. Baby, this masculine in the 40s, like headed towards, like this masculine grown as hell. And ain't nobody checking for them. Ain't nobody checking for them. And now I feel like it's not fun anymore. And I turn around to see if you're stuck in the pity I left you in, and the divine feminine over there shining, shining. And that's judgment. That's calling judgment on this person. Because mind you, again, if the feminine got the lesson, took the hurt, took the pain, worked through it, and then bettered themselves, the masculine never went within. The masculine been wilding out. The masculine been outside. Okay, we outside. That's where he been. And now, after all this time, the masculine about to get pushed into their dark night of the soul and have to really reckon with themselves. Like really reckon with why did you do that, or what choices led you to this life that you live in now versus the life you could have been living. Or they really have to reckon with it. And if your masculine is reaching back out around this time, listen, they do not want to face karma. But that's the problem. Nobody has ever made them face karma. I feel like when you're dealing with karmics, it's like when you spin the block any other time, they open the door right back up. And they probably now they cheating on this person with them, and everybody all intertwined, and they karmics together. And it's like, so when he gets mad at one, he can split the block on the next one. She gonna open the door wide open, and then he never had to sit in the shit that he did or the messes he made. It's like he's running to feminine to feminine to feminine, trying to. He don't even. I feel like the divine masculine don't even want to heal himself. He just knows that divine feminine energy will pour love and attention. In this masculine, I feel like it's a karmic masculine. I don't even feel like it's a divine masculine. I feel like at one time you felt it was a divine masculine, but this is actually was you're realizing now that you've healed that this was the whole time a karmic masculine. But the karmic masculine don't even want to heal. They just know that the divine feminine will heal them and pour. It's not even about healing. They want the attention. They want the love. They want to be the apple of your eye. When you're a divine feminine, you love things to your soul, to your core. It could be a plant in your house. It could be your kids. It could be your whatever you is your love. You love like whatever's under the umbrella of a divine feminine. She's gonna love and pour and nurture. Now picture like a narcissistic karmic masculine. oh, it's a beautiful woman who is just gonna pour attention into me, of course. And when that person stops pouring, or when a karmic stops giving, or whatever, they run to the next person normally. But they had never came up against a divine feminine before. So this game that they was playing never really led to a tower. If you being karmic and you end up cheating on the karmic with somebody else, but you knew when you linked with the karmic, y'all was cheating on y'all other people with each other, like that's not really like. But if you run into a divine feminine and play them types of games, baby, they what happened was they ran into the wrong one. That's what happened. And we 10 minutes in, they ran into the wrong one, baby. And if the feminine is sending their ass in, they gonna go through judgment today. They going through it today. Missed opportunity just came out. This is how that masculine is sitting there looking now. You see them flowers to the ground, like damn. I really like. If you watch my shorts earlier, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I post shorts and just whenever I get a download, I throw it up to the community. And the short said that the person was in regret and they was missing you and they know they messed up. That's this card. I'm gonna actually link this video to that. But y'all go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss a message. This missed opportunity. That's what the masculine is feeling right now. It's like, damn, I fucked up. Can't spin the block this time. They played too many games. They fumbled. They biggest win. They fumbled it. You are a messenger. Speak your truth. That's confirmation. Spirit say what I'm saying is the truth. This person feels like they missed the opportunity. And that's the truth. So yeah, give me more. Repentance. This person want to come back and say they sorry. This person is so sorry. Acquired taste. It's nobody like you out here. They are so sorry. It took them to go out there and see what's really out there to compare it to what they had. See, you don't know what you got to while you got it sometimes. Sometimes. It's like back in the day when your mama used to tell you like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And you was like, oh, she just don't want me to live life, whatever. Listen, I'm getting the energy of somebody was living good, but they just thought like, oh, but it's got to be better out there. So the masculine went to go look for better, and he got out there and saw like it's horrible. He went from the Ritz Carlton to the Motel 6. Like, and they are so sorry they did that because there's nobody like you out here. Deception coming out with what? The Wheel of Fortune. They deceived you, and that spent their whole world. And here's the Wheel of Fortune again, so that's a confirmation. It's like you were their chance to get off the karmic wheel with the Wheel of Fortune. That's what I'm getting. You were their chance. If I say this person is damn near in their 40s and 50s and they've been on this karmic cycle, choosing people who don't really love them, people who fucking over them, people who's using them, or out here just playing with other people's people, this person, you were their chance to get off that wheel. If they would have came in and actually did right by you, they whole life would have switched to the Ritz Carlton. Basically, this person was used to Motel 6 energy. They got into the Ritz Carlton at first. I feel like it was like, wow, because I feel like this person treated you good at first. So at first, when they got in there, it was like, wow, and they appreciated it. It was a breath of fresh air. You were somebody who was bringing them peace and love and growth and healing versus the karmics who had been bringing them pain and strife and fuckery. And it was amazing. But then I feel like anybody who's used to chaos, who suddenly winds up in peace and it just falls in their lap, they don't appreciate it. It's like this person, I feel like, grew up in toxic homes. Like they family was toxic. It was loud. People was cheating on people. People was tripping. People was doing the most. Like it was a lot of negativity they saw growing up. I feel like they went out into the world, ran into a lot of negativity, a lot of karmic shit, And it was like when you came in, it was like, whoa, people like you really exist. They couldn't believe it. And then I feel like somewhere along the way with this deception card, they got too big for their britches. Like they used to say back in the day, somebody get too big for their britches. Somewhere along the way, this person was like, they took your kind heart for you being naive, for you not knowing your worth, for you. They thought that the love you were showing them was the absence of love within yourself. That you didn't love yourself as much as you loved them. Like they were your almost they would like they got so narcissistic, the type of love. That's why you gotta be careful as a divine feminine who you pour your love into because you got good love. And if you pour it into a narcissist or the wrong person, do you know how high you want to inflate their ego? They got bigger than the program off of your love. They forget that your love was the thing that was fueling them every day. When they was going to work and being happy and cheerful and talking to everybody, and they could be the social butterfly and they could be the person at the family gatherings. I feel like when they was with you, even their family saw a difference. And they forget that the energy that was coming from the feminine. They thought they was the one supplying the energy. They thought they was the motion. They forget that they came from karmic life and karmic land. Like the divine feminine is what you've been used to. You've been loving like you've been like, but baby, it was like you were the sun in their sky. It was dark and gloomy. They was just going along like Eeyore, head down, dark and gloomy, running into dark and gloomy people. And then the sun popped up and they looked up and saw the sun and hopped on. And then when they got up there, they was like, they thought they was the sun. They basically tried to destiny swap with you. Like they wanted to give you they hurtful, painful life. Like I feel like they tried to start projecting their pain onto you. They were being mean and cold and nasty and tried to humble you is what I hear. They wanted to humble you because you was just why do you get to wake up every day and just shine so bright and be happy and loving and cheering and cheerful when I had to go through obstacle after obstacle after obstacle and shit just come to you, it flow to you, abundance flows to the divine feminine. And I feel like at first when they saw that, it wowed them, but then I feel like they got jealous of it. So they started moving and deceiving you, and that was their will of fortune. Door slammed shut. I'm telling y'all, spirit slammed the door shut. I'm like, okay, lifelong commitment. That's what they really wanted with you. They really wanted, but self-absorbed. Their ego was in the way. They really wanted this with you. But that could be that judgment. That could be what they losing right now, going through dark night of the soul. They could be sitting back and thinking about all the shit that they've lost over their life due to their ego and their egotistical ass mindset and behavior. They have lost. They feel like they have lost a lifelong commitment from being self-absorbed. Like ain't no getting you back. Ain't no fruitful union. They could have had it all with this union. They could have had it all. It's a 3 on chance hat on that card, so that could resonate with you. Fire. Like y'all could have got a lot done in this relationship with fire and fruitful union. It would have been a passionate relationship. I feel like even if this person is dating other people or with someone else, I feel like they going along to get along. It's what's comfortable. It's somebody who will stroke their ego. It's somebody who probably doesn't have the self-confidence in themselves to see past their bull. Like they're not treating this person no better than the things they did to you in the end. It's like only the difference is that person will tolerate them. That person will, they can do it, come back and I'm sorry, or they could breadcrumb and give just enough. They are playing with that person's emotions. They go in, this type of masculine goes in and sees a feminine's weaknesses. That's why it's so important that you heal and that you know yourself and that you love yourself and that you know your own triggers, because this masculine is very, very good at going in and spotting a woman's or feminine's triggers. And I feel like to get the feminine, they go in and they prey on those triggers. So if you have an abandonment wound, if you have a childhood traumas, things like that, this person will come in and tell you they got childhood trauma too. And they'll try to bond with you and make you feel like they're the only person who can understand it and this and that. And when they get upset or when they get jealous of the feminine, they will turn around and use that same thing. They'll start to be the person who abandons you. And if you act right, then they'll come back around. Playing those sick type of twisted mind games. Like they'll go and leave their phone on silent for 2 days straight because they know that you have an abandonment wound and that will get you in your head and wrapped up and spinning and constantly thinking about them. Even though the 2 days they out having a ball and playing with karmics and all of that, but they got your mind wrapped up on them. They're doing that same thing to the new person. The only difference is you went on that cycle enough times that you got completely off and said, forget it. And that person is willing to go again and again and again. Again, if they're a karmic or if there's somebody who needs to heal this person to be their lesson too. So either that person's going to wake up and go, no, I do choose myself. I want to do better than this. I don't deserve to keep going on this cycle with this person. And they'll leave the masculine too. Or they try to find people who are weak and who are also doing the same type of things they're doing. So why would they leave you for cheating when they have cheated on everybody they've ever been with, including you too, which is disgusting. It's all types of shit floating around, like for y'all to be out here just sleeping with everybody. And on this spiritual journey, you will understand that sex is so much more than just a good feelings or whatever. It's like you taking on people's energy, drama, all types of stuff when you connect with somebody. And then they connected to other people outside of that. Like that's too much energy being exchanged and just fluids and that's trifling. So that's another reason that I hope anybody going through this would get out of that situation. Don't put your body at risk, your mind at risk, your health at risk. Like this type of masculine will tear you to the ground if you do not fight back and get yourself up. So they know it would have been a fruitful union. They feel like y'all would have been a perfect match. And y'all are night and day. But I feel like you were perfect for them. You always have a choice. I feel like this masculine, if they were to go through judgment, which they are facing now. So now this masculine has the opportunity right now at this very moment, the energy right now, Mercury retrograde, Cancer season, full moon energy just passed. All the stars are aligning. You not turning the hell back around. This person sitting back wallowing and stressing is pushing this person into a dark night. So right now, they have the option to actually go within, get real with themselves about the shit they did, sit in it, and heal it to move forward on another timeline. And it may not even be with you. I feel like some divine feminines are so far gone they could care less about this person. They don't even want to be with this person no more. They can't even trust this person no more, which is understandable. But they still have the right to face judgment and to decide if they're going to remain karmic or if they want to follow the divine and get on their journey. Or they're going to run. And when I say they're going to run from the person they currently with. Because they're discontent. They're the waves of spirit. You cannot run from spiritual warfare or your spiritual awakening. Spirit will shake everything to the ground. They can't get no peace with that person they with. And that person is either going to be shaken up so much in the relationship, the person they ran to, that they are going to go on their own healing journey and abandon this this masculine which further pushed them into the dark night of the soul, or this masculine is going to run from them because that person is going to start trying to hold them accountable. That could be another reason why this person is now pushing back into your energy. The person they're with can be waking up to their games and it could cause a tower. And now that person's trying to run from the person who they ran over there to back to you. And if you open the door, that's going to show that masculine that they don't have to be better than what they doing or moving better than how they moving. And you will have to go through the karma with them. Just be alone for now and develop your craft. I feel like that's what you and your person needs to be doing. Whether it's your person, your ex-person, whatever. Y'all don't need to be together. The world, I can't show y'all this card because the world, y'all need to just, let me cover that up for YouTube, try to ban me. Both of y'all need to it's not meant for y'all to come back. Sacrifices. This person sacrificed the connection. They need to stick with it. They need to sit in that. The Hanged Man. This person really needs to sit back and think about what they did. And they're going to. I feel like they're going to. It's no, like right now, the energy, and I'm running. And I'm running, but bro, I'm sorry. Best friends and self-sufficient. This person is so hurt because I feel like at one point y'all was two peas in a pod, and now if they had you as a light on their journey, they got to go do it on their own. And it hurts this person. I feel it hurts them so bad to see you out here self-sufficient and flourishing on your own, because it's a constant reminder of what they're not, where they're not at. Like if they would have stayed on the course and did right, when spirit came to both of y'all with the tower, both of y'all could have went within and healed right then and there, and they would be so much further. But basically, you're a representation of what could have happened if they would have went left instead of right. When y'all both came to the same fork, spirit brought both of y'all to the same fork in the road. And the feminine, I feel like, chose healing and peace and just rebuilding and getting the lessons from it and reflecting and where did I go wrong and what can I have done better and setting healthy boundaries in place. And the masculine went right. And they had fun. But now that they back right at the fork in the road, because they didn't avoid it, they just took a detour. Now the feminine is out here being blessed and highly favored, and they sitting here in strife looking like, damn, if I would have went left, even if they didn't go left with you, because they could have still, y'all could have parted ways and they could have went and healed on their own. The same way y'all parted ways and you went and healed on your own, but they didn't. And now they seeing how much further they could be in life. You're a constant reminder every time they check your page, every time I feel like they're watching you and wondering about you. Even if they with somebody, you're still the number one thing on this person's mind. And you're a constant reminder of what things could have been. Spirit, give me a message to close out this reading. Unparalleled. Nobody compares to you. Nobody compares to you. Nobody. I feel like they want me for one more. And argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. And stand strong in your boundaries. Remember in the beginning when I said you were their son? Look at that. That's how that person has always seen you. And you standing firm in your boundaries prove to this person, unparalleled, you're not like nobody else. They mistook you for being like all the other people that they have run up against, and that's why they play games with you. And you standing firm on your boundaries, argue for your limitations and you get to keep them. You standing firm in your boundaries, they always saw you like this, but you proved to them they can't see you in no other light with that sun behind her. They can't see you in no other light than unparalleled. There's nobody like you out here. Nobody. Nobody like you out here. So, all right, loves. That was the reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Y'all, I'm new back to my page. Help me grow. If the message resonated with you, like, comment, definitely subscribe so you don't miss the next message because I'm on here every day with it, y'all. Like, time to jump back in, feet first, and go for it and get these messages out. I've been called back to the table and I'm happy to be here. So I love y'all. Thanks for rocking with me. Subscribe, 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 y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.